From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Lewis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Garrett Wilson, what he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Throwing is Lewis. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
2nd and 15. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lewis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Garrett Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Miller throwing to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Miller. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Lions sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. A give right side for Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spend more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Operating from the gun, Lewis. Open man is Tucker. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lewis. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. He'll keep it himself. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 17 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air one out. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Back to throw again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
A try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Looking to throw. Lewis. Caught by Wilson.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now the first carry for Bush. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They work now on 2nd and 9.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Lewis.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send Williams in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. Loose inside the 30. Fights forward at the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. And Wilson in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Lewis. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers as the 1st half is winding down. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
2nd and 3. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Miller now. A final shot before break. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Miller. Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Now they'll audible to something else. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Miller operating from the gun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good.
And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run up the middle with Bush.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground here. Mitchell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Lewis.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. But once again, it's Mitchell.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Mitchell. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now Miller off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man complete. It's short. It's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. Operating from the gun, Miller. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bass. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Quickly completed to the right flat. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. Operating from the gun, Miller, and it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Powering his way forward. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Raiders have regained the lead.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Off play action. Miller.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Back to throw. Miller.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Even though we're not on the goal line, this is essentially a goal line look as they come up for 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Lions 31.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Miller, he finds his man, complete. It's Bass. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He finds his man, complete. It's Bass. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defense.